Hello everyone, Doomknight here, and welcome to a brand new video of Doki Doki Literature Club. This would be episode 3, and remember, every single one of these, every single one of these videos has a poem in the description. They're not titled. And yes, I wrote them. Anyway, we'll be continuing. Another day passes and it's time for a club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Doomknight. So, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Not really. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. Infinite campus. That's a pretty simple thing to get you into a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Huh? Why all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sorry, nervously retrieves your coin purse, fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and tosses the phone to the desk. Only 2 small coins. Ah! You have no money. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned it conveniently forgetting that you spent all your money so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to. Oh. Don't say that. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face in a book, as always. Huh. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Doomknight to don't get me involved don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you responsibly can afford. And frankly, after pulling a little mischievous little stunt like you're suffering. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did you we got observed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much. Fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That's it. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little iron mouse inside of us. Okay, it's gonna be an ongoing thing. Okay? If I see this, I will say Iron Mouse. If you can see my cursor. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. I'm hovering over the devil. Or Iron Mouse. I guess there's a little Iron Mouse inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if you weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Okay. Cupcakes. I like cupcakes. I like cupcakes. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Hehehe. Oof! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles to the desk. Ow. What's that? Eh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is it a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you laugh about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction. Though. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Oh, I like it when a game is adorable like this. I like this. This is fun. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. It's making me smile. Yet you can't see it, because I don't want you to see my face. No, eventually I'll have a VTuber model. And then... I'll be fine. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches to nudge Sayori off of her. Ah, hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to her safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. What if I could you tell some... Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. That's wonderful. Ugh. Where is Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being... Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. Hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. Like... She's pretty popular after all. Huh! You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be too surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. And there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. She doesn't have one. That's why she's trying to contact you. What? What on earth are you talking about? MC. Sayori. Natsuki. Yuri. Watch for the keyhole. Monica quizzically glances at me. After a sentence like that, I bet she would. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last class today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell, at least. I must not have heard it because I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds so cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I wouldn't let you down. Or do I? Monica smiles sweetly. And she shoos everyone away. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share when I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? Nah, not really. I chose to leave Sayori Mishui's escape aid. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is bent back in her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Good night. Sayori suddenly comes to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from the other classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know the festival's coming up. Me and Monica, we're gonna make some posters and stuff, so I needed to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Monica... Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Midnight to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay, it was just a suggestion. I'm concerned. See if you can find a poster paper too. Okay. Ready to night? Yep, let's go. Sayori exits the classroom. Your club room. I follow behind Sayori, hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to a mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? Making note of how they did the hallway. What exactly are you doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Hee hee hee. Me and Monica had it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance. Of what kind? You go out and you read a poem. It's simple as that. Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, sounds kinda dull. Tonight. You're not thinking about the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. I have a friend like that. Like you say lines of poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from the clinging roots. Caressing never belongs in a sentence. Caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now I look in every direction. The once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sorry. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible to take you. It's for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Oh goodness. Is this where the meme originated? I'm working super hard on this, you know. Ah, I know. I just meant it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, you're embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Ditto. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yep, I guess so. Ah, I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around the hallway again. Hey, Doom Knight, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. Mission? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in a room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. I don't recognize this. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! I hate crayons! Crayons melt too easily. Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too! They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading their color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking at my favorite color. Fine. The last move to the side, I can look for a poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Sayori bends over and smacks... Oh! She falls to the floor and begins spilling her lap. Ouch. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Gee, Sayori. It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let's see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab... You have to move your hand, Sayori. It hurts. Just do it for a second. I haven't seen this. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs aside. Ouch. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Oh man, that's gonna swell up. I should find some ice. Good night. Where would I even find ice around this time? Guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Haha, what are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. So, I'm going down a path I haven't seen anyone play. Because everyone's usually all about Natsuki. And I just did this randomly. kind of randomly. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out in the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't matter since you'll use an ice pack use it as an ice pack rather than drink. Who knows? Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. Oh, goodness. She has one palm on her forehead, just using the other hand as a clumsy scoop crayons in the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead. Ah, sorry, I forgot. No, she's dehydrated. Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't look at the fact that she was holding it. I am oblivious to all of this. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it and you'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Doom Knight. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Don't tell me of growing up. That gives me anxiety. Hey, what do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Yeah, like you're depressed. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself, I would get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. Ha ha ha. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't really your fault, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah. You don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, I guess it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Doom Knight. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Aww. Don't call me that. I'm scared. That... Okay. Oh, hey. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you have friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Doom Knight? I'm so glad that nothing changed between us. Oh, okay. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Sorry, poor. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? Forever's a long time. To be honest with you, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to me to just make any promises, but well, I hope so. It's been a long time. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine ever changing, so my hopes are up. So I'm happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Oh, you're gonna get a headache. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump without much success. In a moment, we will make it back to the clubroom. Clubroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was about ready to start sharing your poems. Eh, sorry, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about. I was playing with crayons and smacked your forehead in the shelf. Well, anyway, you were able to find everything you needed? Uh-huh. We have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. Oh, I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Aha! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Doom Knight. Well, Sayori. Sayori. I failed to come with excuses for your story. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Aha, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? No. I will not be reading my poem in every single video, unfortunately for you. Guess I should grab mine. Yeah. You just read the descriptions, it'll have a great poem in it. So. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Monica. Hi again, Doom Knight. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not that bad. Going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Haha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share... Sorry, I'm just a little distracted by something. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think Sayori. Okay. I keep making things that Sayori ends up liking. So I know which path I'm gonna go for now. It makes me think of Sayori and you two are like a dynamic duo. Hahaha. It's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you two spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you think? Don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, I'm just... just teasing. I know it takes a lot of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's just nothing like that. It's just that you're the president of the club and you don't want to make a fool of yourself, right, Doom Knight? Right, Doom Knight. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Right. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. Oh, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vanilla on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What the hell? It's more abstract than your last one, huh? Uh-huh. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm so sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote your lines really short make it seem like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. It's about... That sounds like a computer. Just to be honest. Because there's only Monica. Anyway, sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way doesn't make every poem about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what might change your mind. So when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I talking about? Aha! That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I love doing this. Yuri! Let's see what you're in for today. Well done, Doom Knight. Your skills are already improving. Really? I don't think so. Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, it means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, and don't worry so much of it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to do a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable the reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example. I'd like to read it. Of course! I love reading. Poem I wrote today. Yuri nods and hands me her phone. Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by a scuttling of a raccoon inside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed the strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequence, well aware the raccoon that it fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of the cutting knife was the symptom. Bread, hungry curiosity, raccoon, my urge. Okay. You can read it yourself. It was a little more daring with this one yesterday's. You can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know what my fault can begin to imagine this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my first writing style. Using a poem canvas to express vivid imagery you convey. Yeah, I take it at face value and I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. She doesn't want to admit anything. Got it. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge more unusual hobbies. Unusual hobbies. I'm concerned. It's those sorts of things that usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people, you read you read manga in your spare time. You watch anime. You do things like this, where you make YouTube videos about psychological horror games. I know exactly. Don't you have anything like that, Doom Knight? Well, I guess I do. I feel everyone has something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. I can't speak. Help, I can't speak. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some make us uncomfortable. After all, I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Natsuki! Well, not really any worse than your last one, but I can really say it's better. I can't... Phew! Huh? Phew what? Well, I guess anything isn't a train wreck, I'll take a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe this was a compliment? Aha, I'm glad to see you... Help, I can't speak. Aha! I'm glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be good as me someday. That's, something tells me not to completely miss the point. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Cyrus' poem from yesterday. You really think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayuri has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone Fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? She seems dragging around a dead weight. That's a little unnecessary. But think of it this way: if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I suppose to show you a poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know, I heard about Amy. Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. And if her friends start to like spiders too, that's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider letters. And I'm gonna tell everyone. I like spiders. I wouldn't actively. I made a full FNAF fan game. Well, it's not finished, but I'm working on a FNAF fan game that's all about a spider. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the messaging is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how. I'm taken aback. I don't like that. You character? How dare you? Like anyone would agree, the subject of the poem is ignorant. Oh goodness. I like spiders. Do you know people like that? I like spiders. Yes, me. I love spiders. Don't make me go near one, though. I am scared of spiders, but they have a strange beauty to them, almost. And, yeah. Don't make me go near spiders. Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. Anything I wrote it easily to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby and guilty pleasure. Something that they're afraid if other people find they think less of you. But that kind of makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect other weird things. Huh, that's funny. You wrote us something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about unusual hobbies of her. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, but I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the point you put, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I wouldn't say so. Even if she writing style is different, she appreciates the poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing a message. Okay, take it away. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow's too, so look forward to it. Sayori. Doom Knight. I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. There's shades in this one too. You can tell everyone's done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki. Well, I guess Natsuki's the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest with it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Oh, that's adorable. Stop thinking weird things, you idiot. I mean, just really expression of person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own? No, shush. Stop talking. I'll talk to you later. Just never get started. But somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you. Okay. I click through everything too fast. I can feel more feelings through you than I can feel through myself. I have a weird connection. It's your fault for getting in business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things you do. Sorry, I pat Sari's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. And you're not sure about that. Maybe. Sari starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Doom Knight, will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Why? Because, well, it's not the first time you've written something for me. Hey, I didn't write it for you. Sorry, you're completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Oh, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil. Hastily bends to pick up the piece she dropped. That's interesting that she broke her pencil. She broke her pencil, but she was simply twiddling with it. Being inattentive in her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I'm fine. Look, personally, my personal space is something that I value at a very extreme degree. I have to start writing poems for other people. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sorry clutches the desk beside her support, so her knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. You know, that happens when you don't sleep. Ugh. That happens when you don't sleep. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grabbed Sayori's arm and helped her sit in her desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. Here, but it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm not a very judgy person. Unless it comes to certain things, but... Bottles. I pop off the scalp and lid of the cookie jar. It's a secret place where I kept all my dreams, little balls of sunshine all rubbing together, like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friend need more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets hiding in nooks and crannies. Digging, scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and my friends come, and then in come my friends. In they come in a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off the shelf one after another, holding them out for each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is an echo inside my head. I like this poem. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me the whole lot. What'd you say, Monica? And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. It's called masking. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should probably be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself in this way. It helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yay! Writing is the best! Yes! I'm not really good at writing. I have to be honest. I can write. I'm really good at storytelling. I just can't put them on paper. So that's why I'm going to create visual novels, because visual novels are an easier way to do it, I guess. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry, I always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pismatic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone would like to come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought I heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? She has stage fright. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sorry's putting it all up in posters in case anyone wants to prepare it ahead of time. Eehee. Eehee. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for everyone to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess this kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give her our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better. We'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right! And it's those reasons we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feelings you brought in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And it all takes it standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. Then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess she leaves me with no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much Sorry. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh, it is. Well, I hope not. I really hope not. Okay? Don't do anything rash. Let me get a water. Hear that? That's water. Water. Hydrate. And if you don't hydrate, you'll get dehydrated. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna keep practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? No. Don't worry. I'll start off with help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind a podium. Title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Its clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she has done before, or simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly behind the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You could do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. I like that title. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. Like fierce and confident woman. I said that wrong. I read that wrong. I need another water. The poem is full of twists and turns and structures she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finished. She's finished! Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she'd bewilder even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. You hear that? I applauded. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. So we applaud. Yuri holds the poem in her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'll go next then. Sayori hops to her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reacting to it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. Oh, look. Doing things in your own head can cause problems, like creating alter egos that... Don't worry about it. Oh, sorry, I skipped it, I think. It's your poem, it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow she feels like her soft voice has made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimless, cheery like Sayori's. Oh, it's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read it on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant by she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Doom Knight liked it. It's very easy to... There's only specific little things that I have nitpicks over, but other than that, you can probably, like... I get really... What's the word? Burn! It's really easy for me to, to enjoy something. And the first time I actually, the first time I heard the term visual novel or anime, I ran in the opposite direction. To be honest, that was the worst mistake. Because now, I have to catch up on every single anime I refused to watch because I didn't think much of it. And I play Yu-Gi-Oh! So, I should make a Discord. Well, if I have more subscribers, I might do that, but for now, it's not gonna happen, just because I would need other people to help me with it, because I can't really do things by myself all the time. I guess that's a good sign. What does it even mean? It came nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere in the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be other poems wouldn't work quite as well in the kind of delivery. I don't understand. In other words, these poems of yours were sort of gentle and delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Doom Knight. Hey, don't throw me under the bus. I'll gladly recite every poem. I'm better at reciting poems than I am at singing, but honestly, I'm really good at singing when it's not a cappella. It's not like I can compare to you guys. Might as well let Doom Knight lower everyone's standards a little before we can have it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have a selection of... I just have to go roach today and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I don't have stage fright. Unless it's music. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing skills, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, I finish and receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about that so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about their lack of confidence in your writing. I lack confidence? Depression. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump! Natsuki takes a breath. Once she started reciting her poem, and her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to them. Or jumping. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back in her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do it again. Oh well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way much easier. I assure you, that's the first thing you do. Don't do that, friends. I can't put whatever face I want for people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'll be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it goes, so... Well, I guess in this case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what's like now. Maybe sure you'll pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time if you'll be reciting. Geez, I should probably make some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort in the club. It makes me really happy. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Hey! She just like sweeps everyone away. Just like, hear that? Water. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. All right, let's go. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Suri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through. And it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Doom Knight. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. It's like how we get to... I mean... Sorry, fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that the one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... First of all, if Yuri's house is further away than Sayori's, I would still walk with Sayori. I'm not really attached to Yuri, in a way. In the game. So I kind of don't have any, like, meaning to walk with her. I would still walk home with Sayori. You really ditch you for Yuri. But, she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, You always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Doom Knight. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so sorry, I've already paid up my rent. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? I said not I swear, the conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing for Sire to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days anyway. And only in a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Let's go! Misfortune. Misery. Lollipop. Question, eternity, melody. Chocolate. Breathe. Anime. No. Imagination. Horror. Determination. Hurt. Tragedy. Anxiety. Hopeless. Sadness. Music. Ribbon. Marshmallow? Oh, it was a kitty option. I failed as a person. Oh! I have to. Doki Doki. Excitement? Disaster. Frightening. Well, that's gonna be it, everyone, for the 3rd episode, I believe. I have no idea at this point. I can't keep track. Whatever episode number it is, I will continue making these, and probably finish the game in a day. Keep watching. Anyway, come back to the tavern anytime if you'd like. I'll be waiting. Anyway, adios.